I am Conti. I am an attorney here in the Central Florida area. And so today we're going to talk about what impact, if any, does one spouse's affair have on how the divorce is handled in the state of Florida? And people call me all the time asking me about, what will happen since their spouse had an affair. And so generally in Florida, Florida is a no-fault state. So the court's not going to figure out who was at fault for the divorce or penalize a spouse for having an affair. It's a no-fault state. So the courts really don't get into the back and forth of why one spouse decided to file for divorce in Florida. Now, when it comes to child custody, one of the factors that the court must consider is the moral fitness of each parent. So you could possibly make an argument under that particular factor in the statute regarding the moral fitness of the parent. But, I don't see the courts really, dinging one parent too much for having an affair if it didn't really impact the children. When it gets to equitable distribution, as we've discussed in prior videos, Florida is an equitable distribution state when it comes to dividing up the assets for a married couple. You can, if one spouse spent, several $1,000s for 2 years prior to the date of filing for divorce on their mistress, you could make an argument for marital waste and ask for an unequitable share of the marital assets. So you could say, hey, my ex-husband spent $100,000 on his mistress, and those were marital funds, and I had a right to a portion of those funds. You could request that the court award you an unequitable share to make up for the portion that your husband spent on the mistress. So that's one option as well. Now, keep in mind, you have to kind of prove that they're having an affair. You can't really go into court and say, oh, I believe he's having an affair, or I think this is what's going on. So you want to make sure that you have the proof to be able to present that they're actually having an affair. And then you want to show that there was actual marital waste. So you may need some bank statements to show that, he took a trip with her to Hawaii and, he spent $10,000 on that trip. And maybe there's a picture of the mistress and him on Facebook somewhere to show that he was actually there with her. So you need evidence, right? It just can't be allegations or you just kind of surmising or guessing that that's what happened. You need to have actual proof of what happened. Now, also, when it comes to alimony, courts may consider if the other spouse is unfaithful when looking at the amount of alimony to award. However, you still have to get past that. Does one spouse have the need and the other spouse have the ability to pay the alimony that's been requested? So the court can consider some of the factors, they can consider whether or not someone cheated during the marriage, but it's not really, a big, oh, you cheated, so you're going to get penalized to pay $10,000. I mean, it doesn't really work like that. So if your spouse cheated during your marriage and you're looking for some advice, make sure you talk to an attorney. If you're in the Central Florida area, please give us a call. We offer free consultations, 15-minute consultations. You can call us at 407-831-0203. You can also go to our website, Contimore, CONTIMOORE, law.com. And please make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you like the button or subscribe to our channel so that you can stay in the loop with the information that we're giving out. And please share this with friends or colleagues that may, have this question and want an answer to their question. And I try my best to respond to people. I can't really give you a lot of legal advice if I don't know the facts of your case. So if you really want to get an understanding about where you stand, call us for the free consultation. It's a brief consultation, but I can gather some basic facts from you and, try to give you, an overview of what I think, you need to do next in order to move your case forward, or whether or not you have a case and you may not need to file anything right now. So stress less and choose more. Thank you.